here.
I'm being
He's
told we
here.
got those bugs. The gremlins are out of the system. Rick, can you hear us? Can you see us? Are we good?
I can hear you. I can see you. All systems are go.
Let's go.
Nightmare.
Rick Mercer, ladies and gentlemen. One and only. And that's Tina for you as you're walking by. How you doing, Rick?
I'm doing very well now that the gremlins seem to have disappeared.
Are you not yearning for a day and longing for the day where we don't have to do this anymore?
Oh, I would so much love to be walking out of your green room with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and then sit down and talk to you.
Yes,
yeah.
only the best tea in our green room, as you know, yes.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm elated we got you, Rick. It's a real pleasure. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Do you have fun doing books? Is that something you enjoy?
This was totally different from me. I've written books, but they were always based on the TV show. This is a memoir. Everything I've ever done, the rants, anything above 90 seconds was an admission of defeat. So to sit down and write a long-form memoir was a real learning curve, but I was just grateful that I had something to do during the pandemic, because in show business, you can't really work from home, but you can be unemployed from home, and that didn't sit well with me. I just needed something to do. So it was, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
It goes through everything. His career is just so unique and amazing. This hour has 22 minutes. I got to hit on that, Rick. It is still a staple in this country. Did you think it would become what it became?
One of the greatest moments of my life was the day we watched the pilot, and we knew what was in it because we just shot it the night before. But we four people created the show out of nothing with no money, and I remember watching that pilot and just going, oh my God, I love this show and I'm on it. It was a mind-blowing experience. And I thought this show could run forever. Of course, it pretty much has, but I did it for 8 years and then I moved on to other things. But I'm obviously very proud of that.
Talking to Americans is, I mean, a lot of people have favorite parts of what you've done in your career. Talking to Americans is one of my favorite things. We have a quick clip for people at home who might not be overly familiar. This was, I believe, it would have to be 2000 when he was then Texas Governor George W. Bush. This is one of my favorites. This is where Rick says things to Americans about Canada that just aren't true, and they have no idea. Take a look.
Governor Bush, a question from Canada. Good luck. Question from Canada.
What about it?
Prime Minister Jean Poutine said that he wouldn't endorse any candidate. He says that you look like the man who should lead the free world into the 21st century. Yeah, so what do you think about that? How's his endorsement?
Well, I appreciate his strong statement. He understands, I believe, free trade.
Rick, that never gets old. That never gets old. How much fun was that for you?
It was a lot of fun. I used to love it. My favorite was when I told people that Canada was considering legalizing insulin, and they were all very serious. They were like, yes,
that's right.
You should do that.
Great idea.
Congratulations on that.
Great idea.
Great American invention, yeah.
We only got a couple of minutes left, Rick. It's never enough time with you. What are you most proud of in your career, and what's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret was that I was a poor student, and I just regret that. And, well, that's in the past, and things worked out, but I wish I had worked harder in school. And then I didn't figure out how to work hard until I discovered show business. But I'm mostly proud that I managed to keep working in this country in show business. If you're a Newfoundlander, you just want to be able to go to work anyway. If you're in show business, it's double. So mostly I'm glad that I got to make a living doing creative endeavors. It's been a hell of a ride. Very, very, very happy about that.
Growing up, did you feel people, I mean, did it surprise you that people cared so much about what you thought of this country and the world?
Yeah, I tried not to think about that. I tried never to pay attention to the numbers, but I was always very happy that we were getting such a large audience for the Mercer Report, and I considered the fact that I could do a rant inside of every one of those shows and talk about what was going on in the country. That was a huge privilege, and yeah, it was a huge privilege, and one that I'll be forever grateful for.
I'm grateful we got some time here, internet pending, talking to Canadians, a memoir. Rick, it's a real pleasure. Best of luck with the book, and let's talk again soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care. All right. I'm elated we got to talk to the one and only Rick Mercer eventually, and I'm thankful for that. More BT coming up.